Lifting family, welcome back. So today is the day that we have been talking about, which is the review and the giveaway for the percussion massager. So this is the Muttus M30 percussion massager right here. So let's open this up. You can figure out how to do that. There is no easy peel on it, it appears. Box is kind of heavy. We might actually weigh this one out just to see what exactly this one weighs, but here we have it. So fantastic packaging actually. This is a little bit more than some of the other ones that I'm used to, and according to what I'm actually seeing on the back here, we've got sold by muttus.com/sonic-toothbrushes.com. Kind of interesting, but we have 32 percussions per minute, 7 hours of battery life, humanized button, 12 millimeter amplitude, up to 75 levels of torque. I'm not really sure what 75N is. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with torque gauging or torque terminology. 200 watts instantaneous power, low noise at less than 45 decibels. High quality UV curing paint, and it actually includes the M30 massager, a user manual. So they forgot to. So manual isn't quite what it is, which is should be a user manual. And then we've got a Y-shaped head. Unfortunately, there's some misspellings on the back here. So it basically is an all-inclusive package. So you've got the massager, some massage tools, some attachments, and then you've actually got the user manual to figure out how to use it, and then the charger to make sure that it can be recharged. So let's open this up. Very detailed on the packaging. That's actually nice to see. Almost seems like a waterproof bag, so who knows, if you're an athlete and you've got some wet items, that might actually be something that would be useful for you. Put it in your gym bag. Nice easy carry handle here. We have the user manual. We have what appears to be likely, if you were to just transfer the massager into a small baggie, you'd be able to put that in here. We've got the charging cable. We have got some anti-moisture packets. So we're working with a little torpedo, a little masher, one that actually has kind of like maybe an aluminum or some form of a metal on top of it. And then this one's a little bit more curved, likely better for the larger areas. That way you're not pinpointing with something like this. And then obviously the massage ball. This actually works well for direct point, I've found, but in terms of if you were to actually use this, like trying to travel along your leg or along your back, I find that the drag that the foam produces is just not quite ideal. And then the Y-shaped massager, this really good for more of like a deep tissue massage. And here we have the massager. So a decent bit of weight to it. I mean, when you hold it from the actual handle where you would hold it, it doesn't feel too heavy, but up here, obviously there's some solid components that are in here because this has a decent bit of weight. And then a nice screen here to allow the motor to breathe. That way you're not going to have something that dies out on you fairly quickly. And kind of an ergonomical gripped handle. Some of the other ones that I've actually seen have and use have a detachable battery. So this one does not have a detachable battery. I don't know whether that's good or bad. For me, it's not really bad because I'm normally just putting it back in the case. But I guess the hard part here is just it's not super apparent where the on-off switch is, which kind of dives in right here. So you're going to have your on-off power switch right there. So let's get into the user manual. Normally these things do not come with a full charge, so you end up having to charge them for several hours before first use. Okay, so it talks about the ball head here for large muscle groups, quads, glutes, etc. Or extreme soreness. Extreme is misspelled. I don't know why I'm getting into an English lesson here, but just proper spelling tends to lead to a level of just trust, I guess. We've got a Y-shaped head. So the Y-shaped head is for neck, spinal, calves, etc. We've got the flathead for general applications, relax your whole body muscles. We've then got the bullet, apply to strike the deep tissue joint, wrist, etc. That would probably hurt on the wrist. Flat metal head. Metal is also not spelled right. For general applications, relax your whole body muscles. Female and skin sensitive user. Okay, I didn't realize that this could irritate your skin in some fashion, but that's definitely thoughtful. Semicircle metal head applied to strike the deep tissue joint, wrist, etc. And then female and skin sensitive user. So they've kind of thought a little bit more about everyone in this kit, which is fantastic. We want to make sure that it's charged for 3 to 5 hours, and the indicator will be turned green when the device is fully charged. Let's dive into this and just see where we're at with the charge right now. So it kind of gives you details. It says gear, shift, switch, which is it's got the negative symbol in it. Long press to start stop, short press to shift gear. And then battery indicators, green light 70 to 100%, yellow light 30 to 69%, red light 0 to 29%. So they're not super detailed, but at the same time they are there, so that's good. So we will do long press first. Well, that wasn't a long press, that was just a press in general. Okay, so honesty in advertising, right? So this is one where if you see someone that's actually using this right out of the box, they open up the box first, and then they actually showed you something that was not upon the immediate opening of the box, or at least mine has come dead as a doornail. So we're going to charge this one up. Back at the table here, we are going to go through this and turn this on. So as you saw with the green light, it showed that it was charged. There was no indicator on the unit itself to show that it was charged, but that's totally fine. We have the on button up here, which was supposed to be a long hold, as far as I recall. Long press to start stop on this. Okay, well, it's at least lit up green. That's a plus. Okay, so yeah, I pushed the button again, and now it's actually starting to do some motion. I'm not really sure. The long press is kind of confusing. Okay, so that time it actually stopped it. So starting to get kind of into the working fashion of it. So long press, the light is on. So you long press to turn it on, and then you long press to turn it off. So it is accurate. It just kind of, I don't know, I thought maybe it would actually start when I had long pressed the button. Now time for a short press. Short press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's got 5 settings, and you can kind of see on the light bar here that it will increase 1, 2, 5, and there's a nice little breeze coming off from whatever fan is whirring inside of there, or whatever brush is whirring inside of there. Alright, time to get on some of these attachments and see what we've got. It did definitely seem quieter than the previous one that I reviewed. We will go with the sensitive skin version just because that was the one that caught my attention when I was looking at the box. But let's start off at max speed. Well, you can actually start to see that in motion now. Alright, and so
okay.
I can't. What? Okay, so this popped out, so maybe that's on me. We'll find out. Let me just get a harder compression in here, and now that'll be the experiment. maybe I've totally wussed out. Alright, so again, the goal was going to be to try to talk over this as it was on and on max speed, which it's on right now. Alright, so safety first, kids. Make sure that you depress that as far as you can into the chamber. Otherwise, that thing is going to slide out and pop out. And I have actually seen that on other reviews of different massagers that are out there where that's popped out, and maybe it's just an issue of not pushing it into the chamber far enough. But as far as it goes, I'm pretty sure this is quieter than the previous review that I had done. It's definitely more powerful. That works amazingly well. I am sad to see this one go, but so basically the way that this one's going to work is you're going to need to comment below. I'm going to keep this super simple to be able to actually get a to get your entry in on being able to get this as a free item. So comment below and let me know that you've actually got this far in the video. Let me know that you want this product by saying I want that product. You can add a cool comment if you want to as well, as far as like why you feel you need this product. That might actually help out a little bit, so we'll add that as second criteria. First one is I want the Muttus M30, and then why you want it in terms of the product. Why do you need it? You can be unique and crafty, or you can be a little bit more heartfelt. It's totally up to you. I definitely like this one. Outside of some of the issues with what needs to be done, and it's going to be some of my feedback when I contact Muttus after this is over, is going to be regarding some of these typos. That way, there's a little bit more of a professional fit and finish on the product. But overall, still a fantastic, I would say a 5-star product here. Again, that was a fantastic massage. The compressions are just, the way that it hits, the speed is very, very nice. It doesn't really bounce off because the compressions are not fast enough. And then the noise level is actually nice. The feel, the look. Now obviously with having some of the issues, those are kind of like user error issues where getting it started was another issue with the manual not being quite where it needs to be. But outside of that, remember to like this video if you like content like this. Everyone likes free stuff, so you better click that like button. Comment down below, I want this product, why you want this product. Do remember to click that subscribe button, that way more free product reviews can come your way. Do also turn on that bell, that way you know when giveaway products are actually on the horizon. Outside of that, thank you for watching, and as always, keep pushing.